So I'm back, and like I said on my last video, someone asked me about one of my acne comment in my video from last weekend because I was saying how I wasn't gonna make a video because I was breaking out really badly, but then I said screw it, it doesn't really matter because I'm confident and I've been used to it. So yeah, I started getting like little pimples and things, but not really acne when I was like in the 6th grade, and then the 7th grade, well, when I was 12. And then when I went to the 7th grade, I don't know, it just turned into something completely, like my skin color now, you see I'm like this beautiful golden caramel color. No, my skin was really dark, and my entire face was covered in all types of different blemishes, from like the big ones to little like blackheads, little pimples, and just all kinds of things, and we didn't know what was going on. So then, at first, it didn't really bother me. I guess because I wasn't fully aware of how people saw it or something. I don't know. So it wasn't really treated. It was like washing my face, toner, that type of thing. It didn't really work. It wasn't until somebody made a comment to me that was like, "Hey, what is all that white stuff on your face?" And it was pimples, and I was just like, I was so embarrassed, but I tried to save face. It was really hurtful. And then in the 8th grade, I started using Proactive. Now, see, Proactive doesn't work for everybody, or it only works for a period of time. I'm watching Different Strokes. Different Strokes is like my favorite show in the world right now. I'm so happy that BT is showing it. But anyways, I'm sorry. So Proactive worked for like 2 to 3 weeks. After the initial 2 weeks where it got worse at first, like my skin was peeling really badly and things like that. And I stopped using it because it was just drying me out, and it didn't make me feel good. So then I went to a dermatologist, and he prescribed these little blue pills. I think it was doxycycline, or some form of a tetracycline or something like that, and Retin-A. Now, Retin-A is supposed to be like this great product, but it burned my skin, and it made my skin peel even more. It really burned me, turned me red, and then, yeah, that was pretty bad. So then my mom and I, well, my mom mainly, because I didn't really know what to do, decided to do the more of the natural route, kind of. The homeopathic route, I should say, because we're fans of like homeopathic healing and medicine and things like that. So I started getting facials at this spa type place, but it was like acne facials, and I was getting them once every 2 weeks, and they seemed to be working. My skin, I wasn't getting any breakouts, but I was scarring really badly, and my skin was really sensitive. I had like a really, like, clearly it's not there anymore, but I had a black strip down here because I guess the crease in the skin from the lip to the chin, and then like the sides of my nose were like really, really black and burnt looking. And then like, because when you have a facial, they basically steam your face so that all like the blemishes and stuff can come up and they'll pop them. But she wasn't using any type of extractor. She was using her hands, and so it's causing scars all over my face. I don't actually have any of those scars, and I'll talk about these scars when I get to it. So we went there for a certain period of time, and that didn't work. So I was growing increasingly frustrated just because I was going through braces and just high school. And but then after a while, I really did grow content with it, and I was like, really, you're gonna like me either way. So that really helped me. Just me having a positive view of myself the entire time really helped help me like fight this acne. You know what I mean? So then in high school, I discovered this doctor named Dr. Heath. He's one of the most amazing men I've ever. We had a few methods. He was like, wash my face with benzoyl peroxide, which was in what I'm trying to say, Proactive. So it was a little too strong. So after a while, it didn't really work well. Then he had me use Tazrac, which is like a lighter form of Retin-A, which works well for spot treatment, but it it's not for the long term. It's like you have to constantly fight it, and it was just something that I was having a hard time with because put this cream on in the morning and this cream at night and this, do this midday, use these wipes, and it was getting to be too much. So after a while, he put me on Accutane. Now, Accutane is not a miracle drug. I didn't suffer from depression or suicidal thoughts, or I did have high cholesterol for like the period after I stopped taking it. I did suffer from the joint pain though, but I didn't really care. And apparently, it wears on your liver if you take it for too long. But it really cleared my skin up. In like the first few stages of it, it peels all of your old skin off, and it's like basically growing new skin. So it really helped. It really worked. But that was the beginning of my junior year. I took it all through the summer and things like that. So, or maybe the beginning of my senior year. So I stopped taking it. Now you're supposed to wean yourself off it. Like you take a pill every day, and you're supposed to take a pill every other day, and then a pill every 2 days, and one pill a week, and then one pill a month, and then not take it anymore. I guess there was some miscommunication because I just stopped taking it, and my skin was clear, and it was beautiful, and it was glowing. But as I got closer and closer to my senior graduation, my high school graduation, it started coming back bit by bit, but it wasn't too bad. So then, fast forward, I took this steroid called, the name doesn't matter, but it was another thing similar to doxycycline right before prom that cleared my skin right away. So then, I come to college, and I have a maintenance program that I'm doing, and it works. But slowly but surely, my acne is coming back, and I'm starting to look 16 again. And so he says, okay, if all of this stuff didn't work, you might have PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, meaning that you have cystic ovaries that are messing with your hormones and are preventing estrogen, and so it's increasing your androgens and testosterone. And so it's like it was causing me to grow like a few little chin hair, but I don't have any anymore. And it was causing me to grow a mustache, which I had anyways. It wasn't like ladies get mustaches, whatever. So, and so I started taking this stuff but he never tested me for polycystic ovary syndrome. The only way you could do that is through ultrasound, which I never had. So I started taking this stuff called spironolactone, I think it's one name, or aldactone, and it's basically like a water pill. So it increases your potassium a little bit, but it basically stops the testosterone, and hopefully that'll create a balance where there's more estrogen, than testosterone. And so it's just one of those things where it was like, okay, maybe it's a hormonal thing. And although I was taking the aldactone every day, because it's also supposed to help with the cysts on the ovaries apparently, or something like that, and it'll make sure that I'm fertile whenever I decide to have kids. So that's something that I've been taking until this year, my junior year, and then I was just like, there's something that's got to be done. There's no reason I should be suffering from acne. Now he said, well, if you get pregnant and have a baby, that'll change your hormones. And I'm like, I'm not even having sex, so that's out of the picture clearly. So do I really have to wait until I'm 30 or hopefully 28 to have a baby and then have my acne clear up? Like, please, that's ridiculous. So my mother and I got into an argument, and I was like, I have to go back on Accutane, or I have to do something else. So we decided on birth control.